Hey guys and gals, let's continue on building Megapolis City by LEGO Monkie Kid. This is set number 80054, contains 2,330 bricks, retails for $189.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Well, what you see here is bags 1 through 15, and remember in the last installment we got done with manual 1. And I think the set now is at a 9.4. for the review, and it's mostly dinged off due to stickers and some pieces coming off, but nothing major. So far it's a pretty good build. It's been keeping my interest. And now today we're going to start with manual 2, and this is what we've done so far with the stickers. We slowly have been devouring those, but I have a feeling it's going to hit us hard here. And haven't used the vaping piece yet, or this. Well, maybe we can use some of that today. And before I start, I'm going to go and break this up into 6 installments because there's 13 bags left. I'm not in the mood to do 7 bags. We'll see, but I have a feeling I'm just going to break it down a little bit more. So let me slide some of this out of the way. I think we're still working on this big thing. I don't know yet. And we got plenty of figures. And remember the noodles falling out of the thing. Just toss all that over there. Yeah, so let's begin with 16. Alright, this one's got some interesting pieces, I can tell. You probably already can see what I'm eyeballing. Something I haven't seen before is these 1x4x3 wall elements in transparent yellow. Kind of cool, huh? Reminds me of the old classic space sets. Yeah, let me get those. Nothing worse when parts sneak out at you and hide and they fall on the floor. And let's pour all that out. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to continue on with this or not. And maybe we are, I don't know. If not, then I'm sliding it over there. So let's see here. Looks like we're not. So let's move some stuff around here. I can slide this in here. Why? Because I'm running out of space. Yeah, so I was looking at the manual and I thought, 13 bags is a lot, and I probably could do it, but I have other things to do than messing with this. So I have to get it done. And it's another bedside build, like most of these are at this point. And yeah, not too bad. Where's her wig at, though? Gotta have the wig. And even got the green wings on it too. Okay. Now we can do the fun stuff. I don't know what we're building here. We'll have to take a look. And yeah, it's just easier to break these down into smaller assessments. And that will not do you, the viewer, any good. So we are going to drop that down for you. There you go. Okay. Yep, so getting close to Thanksgiving. I'm craving for the turkey. Just gotta wait a little longer for it. already got it ready to go, and just those birds take forever to defrost, so I can already taste it in the leftovers for the next week or so. That's why I like taking off during the winter time. A lot of people take off through the summer. A lot of people I know who take off just through the summertime, spend time with families and stuff. And for me, I take off in the winter time You know, just because I don't have a family, you know, I'm not married and don't have kids, so I can do that. And I'm trying to find the. I'm starting to move. Okay, so it must be making an elevator or something. I don't know. So you know, can't take off all the time, sadly. Yeah, so we are making something with those little. Licorice, Twizzlers, whatever candy you want to look at it as. And boy, there's just so many. I'm trying to. Okay, let's start sorting stuff out by color here. I'm having a hard time trying to find anything. I'm looking for a 1x1 brick. Haven't seen it yet. You probably see it at your point of view, but I can't see it, so I didn't see it fall on the floor. That's the bad thing about sometimes when you start a bag, it's just like this. I don't see it. I see this. I'm sure the manual's not hiding it or anything like that. So I'm finding out we're getting more family here at the house, which is okay. I kind of miss the big Thanksgivings though, so yeah. If you hear the tappy of the manual, I'm sorry. These manual's pretty big. Well, I don't know what happened to this 1x1 brick that's supposed to go here. And let's take a look on the floor. It could have rolled on there, or it could be in the bag. Let's take a look here real quick. Sometimes I've been getting kind of sloppy. Nope. Is already missing a part? No, I mean, well, it's not like it's an uncommon part. Well, I don't want to spend half the night. Let me go get one. Alright, so I had to go grab one from my own stash. Let me check under all this here too. It may show up, but if it doesn't, then I'll have to give it a really low score. But yeah, I'm waiting for the holidays. I've already kind of have an idea of projects I want to do for next year. How I want to do the YouTube memberships thing and stuff like that. Most probably won't like it, but of course I'm just kind of brainstorming ideas. Okay, are we just missing a bunch of parts? I don't have any of these. Lego, if I have to insta-fail this set, I'm not waiting around for you to 6 weeks for you to send me parts. Because if there's another part, regardless of whatever the set is, if I can't find it at the end of the bag, I'll check the floors. It'll just get a flat-out 0. I'm kind of exhausted with the whole. What I've been hearing and seeing, even on the ambassadors thing. Lately, people are getting sets that are just kind of botched up, and you know, I understand boo-boos happen, stuff like that, but that's the review process. You know, I'm expecting, you know, especially the price of this stuff, it should be completed. You know, well, Jay, why are you complaining? It's free. No, not when I'm spending my free time. So let me check the floor, and if that piece doesn't show up, then I have to fail it. Okay. If these two parts do not show up by the end of this, I have to give it a grade of 0. I can't keep getting up, grabbing parts from my own collection. And, you know, this was a $20 set with this amount of pieces, I wouldn't care. But when these sets approach $200 on up, the quality control should be very good, not I have to stop what I'm doing to piece it together. Now they say we need to forward this stuff to the ambassador network, and I mean I will, but it gets a grade of 0. We'll see though if those 2 pieces don't show up, and we'll check all this out here. But if it doesn't show up, that's what it is. Well, Jay, you're being a little hard. You know, I've had people tell me that too, and I'm like, would you want me to lie to you and tell you this is complete? No, it's just a heads up. Not everybody's set's going to be missing parts. And LEGO's customer service is pretty good. It's just, I don't want to wait literally weeks to get something here. You know, I have a pick-a-brick order that is still outstanding, and it's been like a month. So I don't, you know, when I'm paying top dollar, or in this case, investing my time, I should not have to wait, you know, for stuff to arrive in the post. What makes me mad is this is the it's the handling time, not the when LEGO ships it time. But we'll see here. If those 2 pieces don't show up, we'll check all that over there. And then yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I may have to take all this stuff off and set it somewhere safe. And I got 20 million smart devices just falling down on me over here. I mean, we obviously didn't lose the stickers. I remember that one set they wanted me to review, and it didn't have the stickers. And I found out a few people didn't get their stickers in their sets. I'm like, well, now even if the sticker sheet is missing, it's a flat out 0, you know. So we'll get. I'm not going to judge this set yet. We're still going to take a look at the build experience and stuff. It still may be salvageable. See, I'm having a hard time with these transparent stickers, and there's fingerprints and stuff caught underneath those. You know, what can you do? And yeah, some people say I complain too much, but really think about it. You know, I don't want to be that type of guy on here that, oh, this is the best set in the whole wide world. I've seen a lot of LEGO YouTubers that do that. And you're not on the. If you're expecting that kind of review, you're on the wrong channel. Sorry, but I don't sugarcoat. But anyways, though, about the Thanksgiving stuff is I am just ready for the turkey. Maybe this is an elevator. All right. Yeah, I don't see those pieces anywhere here. Oh, and it goes like that. I didn't even notice that. There we go. Can you see what I'm doing? What am I doing for Thanksgiving? Just hanging out with family. And hope there's no drama. Yeah, with my new network card, or my new TV tuner card and stuff like that, and way of watching TV now over the Wi-Fi is really cool. And now I can just lay in bed and surf the over-the-air channels with the iPad. I mean, I know there's streaming and stuff, but it's kind of cool to get your own gig working. Oh, I got a couple of those there. This is kind of flimsy. I don't know, these colors here remind me of a space set, like classic space. What I've heard, there's a lot of references in this set, so you know, it's kind of cool if they're doing that, kind of morphing things together. And then you could tie the themes together. I'm suspecting I'll probably see Friends in here too, like the little Friends dolls. I've been looking for white frames. Well, there they are in this set. Alrighty, looks like a little car or something. I don't know what that is. I guess somebody's going to be watching this going, oh, Jay, please don't fail this. This is so cool. Yeah, and some days I'll get something, oh, well, it's free. Why are you complaining? Well, right now I could be working on my own stuff. I could be playing a video game or something. And as far as for studs, like I'm missing a stud. They included one here, and I don't see any more in this thing. So either it's over in the spare parts that I've been kind of tossing on the table with all the other spare parts for like mocks and stuff. Okay. I forgot what step I was on. Oh, okay. Do I ever get tired of doing sets? Yeah, I mean, I remember when I got into the ambassador thing, and I remember saying, oh, don't expect a whole lot of reviews. I like doing mocks. And those guys kind of looked at me kind of like, what the heck are you doing here? Some of us are just not set builders. So, you know, oh, I like sitting back and building a nice set. No, I like sitting back and building a mock. Oh, well, mocks are hard to do. Well, yeah, they're supposed to be hard. It's a mock. When you're done, you can tell everybody, hey, I built that from my mind. And the next sticker is 20, which is that. I always, yeah, I kind of figure now we're doing space. I think this set would have been cool if everything was printed on it. Yeah, they got the classic space colors and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some stuff to do while I'm off, you know, that's not LEGO related. Sorry, LEGO enthusiast. I kind of want to go outside. I'm still kind of thinking how I want to do this outdoor area. It's getting winter time, so it'd be kind of cool just to bundle up, go outside, and just build a set. Maybe one day we can build a set by a roaring campfire and just kind of relax, you know, that kind of thing. Just you know, hear the crackling of a campfire or something while we're putting together some parts. Be kind of cool to do that. And if we get that done there, and then shows the sparkly things, that tells me we're getting close. It'd be kind of cool to see my aunt and stuff like that for the holidays. Haven't seen her in a long time. So that just sits. Ooh, I don't like the way that is. Is there tiles or something in there? Because I almost pressed that down all the way. Let me pop that out of there before I do something silly, like push that in all the way. I don't think that's supposed to go in. I think there's supposed to be something in there. I mean, there's not even any tiles. Let me take a look here. Yeah, it's just open. It shows it not sitting all the way down anyways. I just wanted to make sure. We get to use some of these too. These are cool. Are they scratched? No. I mean, that makes some of the blue look green, or more like teal. Okay. Get one of these 1x6x6 frames in black. So you can have some turkey and some mashed potatoes and stuffing. I don't want to do this stuff during Thanksgiving, so I'm hoping to squeeze out the remainders of these before Thanksgiving. If not, then so be it. But we don't know yet here. Yeah, my dentist texted me today and asked me if I can come in within 2 hours, and I was like, I'm not going to race into town. This is my day off, you know. And I got that text, and I thought, I'm not here. I'm not even going to think. And I thought, man, they must not be getting a lot of business if they're texting their clients. And that's supposedly what we have remaining. Now I'm going to check over here real quick before we do anything here. Oh, something fell. Maybe that's one of the parts. Okay, we found that one. Okay, what about the little black part that ran off? Let's see here. Oh man, did that fly over there? Yeah, and here's that stud that was missing too. Okay, well, we found the missing part. I need to think of a way to kind of keep stuff from floating over there. Let's dump the mini. Matter of fact, I should just get a butter container and put the minifigures in. And so, right now the set's still at a 9.4. Probably leaning to a 9.3, depending on the stickers and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna put all the loose stuff in here just to kind of keep this, you know, kind of in order. And there we go. We'll set that. I gotta peel all this stuff off too. And I've gotten sloppy, but hey, what the hell? Who cares, right? Let's move on to bag 17. Let me put this over here. I'm running out of space. Okay. There was something I haven't seen in a long time. I was watching old reruns of Married with Children on TV, and I was like, I haven't seen this show in years. I forgot how silly it was. I thought I never would ever see that on the computer. I was even watching an episode of Alf, and I thought, man, now they just got to show classic reruns of Roseanne and Unsolved Mysteries, and they can. No, matter of fact, no, they should bring back the Sunday night movies, the Monday night movies, and all that stuff. Now we need sticker 71 for one of these. And here it is right there. I remember when I used to watch that, like I was a little kid, they used to have lots of stuff on television, you know? And now it's kind of just like over-the-air stuff now. It's kind of just sad because right at 12 o'clock, I don't know if it's in your area, but right at 12 o'clock, my goodness, it's just all this infomercial stuff, and I can't get this clear sticker on straight. I'm going to ding it down to a 9.3, and I know somebody's going to say, well, it's a, you know, it's more like a, whatchamacallit, well, sorry about that, but I have to ding it. I just miss watching the old TV shows and stuff like that. TV was cool when I was growing up. Now I turn it on there and it's like infomercial time. Here, we're going to sell you something that's got 4 easy payments of $19.99 a month, and or whatever, and you don't. And it's just a waste of money, but we're not going to tell you that it is. And we just want to make it seem like you need it. Like how many types of vacuums do you need to sell? Something I miss about old television. When I was a kid, though, we didn't have internet or anything like that. We didn't have all that. We had cable, but cable only had about 30 channels, and over-the-air TV at night used to end about 2 o'clock in the morning. And there was a local station, like an independent station. I'm seeing dings, Lego. I'm going to have to ding it off a little bit more if I see any more of those. And this station, at 2 in the morning, they would go off the air. And about 2:15, they would go back on the air to show adult content until they got busted for it. Yeah, all the scratches on that. Lego, I gotta ding it down to a flat 9. But yeah, I was just watching all that stuff. I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Oh, this is off-centered. So you gotta have a 3-stud spot there. And it's just like having ads on TV. One of the things I don't quite get is you're paying for cable TV. This is why I got rid of it. Is because you're paying for advertisements. Well, if I'm paying money for television, I shouldn't have ads. No, I don't get it. I remember one of the channels they used to give us for free where I used to live was HBO. And that kind of stopped. Then the cable service that we were under got a little greedy. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to put a stud in there. They got a little greedy and started charging per, like started doing channel packs, like the cartoon channel. I thought, oh, cool, we're getting the cartoon channel. You found out you had to pay for it. And I thought, really? They had the cartoon channel, the home and garden channel. You had to pay for all that stuff. They made everything in packs. So at the time that before I moved, you only had about 15 channels to watch. The only thing we did have included was HBO. You didn't need a converter box. Now today we all stream our stuff, and a lot of my friends they don't like the streaming. They don't understand it. They won't get into it. They think it's kind of pointless. And I'm like, dude, I can't live without it. Oh, how do you watch that stuff? I said I watch it on the computer or the tablet. Oh, I don't want to watch it on a little screen. I want to watch it on my big smart TV. I'm like, well, that's just the same thing. Yeah, but I want to watch my TV. Well, I want to watch the computer. And I can filter things out that I don't want to see, and you know what I'm talking about. I can't mention it here. I'm just not into television stuff anymore. I just kind of prefer the... I like watching videos and stuff on my own time. Alright, and then we need sticker number 72, which is this one. So, oh yeah, speaking of putting the stickers on real quick, the guy said I had a skill issue if I can't put stickers on bricks. Well, when I get creases and stuff like that in there, it just degrades the build quality. So yeah, sorry, but my opinion. But it's like now, if I want to watch stuff on my black and white or my old school color TVs, I have to have several blonder tongues just to retransmit all the channels. know, I kind of wish they never got rid of analog TV, but they did. But, you know, all the same, with all the analog stuff now gone, test equipment to fix old TVs and stuff is cheap because nobody has use for it anymore. And TV sets now today are throwaway items. You just toss them out. They break down. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Back in the old days, TVs were an investment. Now they break down. You throw them away. You can get a 80-inch flat screen for probably about $300 with a smart TV. Probably only lasts you probably a couple weeks or maybe a year or two, and then the LCD will go bad or the LED strips will go bad, change colors. I've seen it happen with a few TVs, and they will bring them to my house. Like, can you fix this? I'm like, oh, your LED backlight's going bad. You know, I'm sorry. You know, there's not a whole lot I can do. Well, is there anything you can do to fix it? Sorry, but I can't unless it's going to cost a lot. I said you may just want to toss it. I remember there was this guy I was doing servicing his TV, and he wanted it fixed. I said, well, I can't fix it. You know, it's going to cost you a couple $100. You know, I said, you know, he pays the fee because I had it on my bench just to do an assessment on it. And asked him if he wanted the TV. He goes, well, I don't want you to take this TV, fix it, and resell it. So what this guy do is he took it and just destroyed it right there, right in my driveway. He just busted the pan and goes, I asked him, I said, what are you doing? He goes, well, I don't want you to resell this TV, so I'm making sure that you cannot resell it. And I was like, I looked at him. I thought, dude, that's I looked at him and said, that's kind of immature. I said, you're going to clean that up. He goes, oh, I'm going to clean it up. I just want to make sure you don't sell it. So he ended up smashing the screen and then puts it in the dumpster. And I was like, I said, that's for business, you know, use. You're not supposed to put personal household items in my dumpster. And he got a little offended over it. I said, you know, I would have just disposed of it for you, but you can't dump that in my trash. He got a little belligerently rude with me, and I just said, hey, you just smashed that in my driveway, and we've got to clean that up. Now you want to use my dumpster? I don't think so. I want to make sure that you do not resell this. Well, when an LED strip goes bad in a TV, yeah, good luck. You have to crack the screen open and fix it, and most of the time it's never going to work right after that. But okay. Maybe I should have took it because I could have just recycled it. I mean, the panel was, he broke the panel, and I'm thinking, well, dude, the LED thing, the backlit is bad. I mean, what good is the panel going to do me anyways? Some people are like that, I guess. Ooh, these were actually in dark brown. Cool. So yeah, I've dealt with that a couple of times. Well, once. But that was what it was. People are just strange like that. Oh, we got to put a sticker on the back of that? Oh, well, that'll get ripped off. And that's sticker number 32, which is this right there. But yeah, some people, oh, I don't want you to resell it. I'm going to break it. And that's how it is. That's some people's mentality out here. I've even watched a few YouTubers who will pick stuff out of the trash and only to get it that was smashed because people who owned it before they put it out the trash don't want anybody else to use it, so they'll just destroy it. I live in that kind of society, I guess. You know, if I want somebody to, if I didn't want it, I'll put it out there and maybe hopefully somebody will take it and save the trash guy something. You know. Yeah, I've been parting out that Queer Eye set finally, and I've been getting a lot of these white profile bricks. I've been kind of just like, you know, like, what am I going to do with all these white profile bricks? I got to think of a use for them, you know. Okay, the single groove needs to go on that side there, but I still remember somebody got a little offended with me because I bought the Queer Eye set. You know what that represents? I'm like, not really. I bought it because it was on sale and it had some really good parts. And I was like, oh, and by the way, our Let's Build It group is LGBT friendly. Just so you know. Made him mad. Maybe it's oh, it goes up here. So this must be the knob to turn it, huh? Well, let's line it all up. So now, I think this thing is just supposed to go up like that. It moves pretty good. Now, honestly, I've got a bunch of these from other sets that LEGO sent me for review. And they're really good for making elevators and stuff. So, if I was into skyscrapers, really cool. But yeah, I've just been parting out a bunch of stuff, and now these right here are so cool. And there's a nice scratch on that too. These kind of remind me of something like on a modern building, like that right there. Or it'd be great for an ice hockey rink too. We have a lot of parts left over, huh? Oh, because I hadn't put them on yet. I wasn't paying attention. See right there, I made a boo-boo. Kind of reminds me of the, I don't know, that one set, the ski slope one. That's what we have remaining for bag 17. Okay, and, well, we're building a tree next. But we're still back onto this one. And if you're like me and you don't want to put stickers on tiles, brace yourself. That's exactly what we're doing here in a bit. Oh, I have a bunch of those. Ooh, this has got leaf parts. I can always use those. Alright, so we need sticker number 19, which is this right here. Why didn't they, oh, that's not going on straight. Why didn't they include this in bag 17 then? Boys, LEGO, I'm kind of starting to get bored of putting stickers on parts. Especially when it's black on black and I'm just having a hard time seeing it. And this is supposed to go here. It's almost like the little gaming truck. Yeah. Oh, we're still not done with this. Let's just keep it out. And yeah, you got to put another sticker on something. Stickerama there. And we need sticker number 63, which is that little booger there. Okay. These little transparent light blue pieces are good for waterfalls. Making anything with water, like swimming pools. Not to place stickers on. So when I am done with this, you know exactly where that will be going. These pieces are really cool. A little plate with 1x2 by 2/3 plate with bow. Really cool part. Now, by the time you're watching this, Thanksgiving's over. I just realized that too. Jay, you know Thanksgiving's over. Yeah, I know. And that's just hanging there. I can just see this getting whacked off a couple of times. And well, we're not putting any more stickers on? Wow, that's unusual. And let's see here. Just making an arrow. I know somebody asked me about my McDonald's, about the arrow sign. About a tutorial on it, and I'm thinking, well, I could probably swing one out. There we go. So, right there. And ooh, we got to put a sticker on that. Oh God. That's sticker number 30 or 53, which is this one right there. Yikes, my goodness. It's like all stickers throughout the whole thing now, it looks like. And trying to get this on there without it hanging over the edge is kind of a turd. Alright, maybe we'll survive now. Right there. That's good enough. And then an inverted 2x4 flat tile. These are cool until you put stickers on them. And that is sticker number 54. Well, Jay, you're complaining about stickers. Yeah, I don't like stickers. I like to use my imagination. Where's 54 at, huh? But I'm going to be honest, there's just way too many sticker sheets to go through. Oh, maybe it's this one right there, I guess. Yeah, 54. I'm going to put the sticker on first before I put on the rest of it. All right. Okay. And it goes along here. Lots of billboards on this, huh? That's just a lot. Yeah, just barely tack it on there. Yeah, I know my voice sounds kind of crackly tonight. I thought that was silver metallic, but no, it's not. Oh, that's not going on there. Boy. Yeah, I have to fight to get that on. Boy, that is just not going on really good. That's probably why they're using that on there. This thing kind of just slides into place. Oh, you know what? You really can't see what I'm doing. That's the problem about vertical builds or tower builds. They're just hard to show in a camera because everything I film is in landscape mode. If I put it in vertical mode, I'd have to move to TikTok for that. And okay. And on the top is just a round tile. Well, that didn't get defaced. Lego, I mean, I was expecting that to get heavily stickered up, but okay. Alrighty, what else here? Oh, never mind, I spoke too soon. We gotta find sticker number 2, which is the space logo. Why couldn't they just print that on there? That'd have been an epic piece. That would have been a keeper. Well, I guess it's meant to be. I can never get stickers on. Why do you care if you're gonna peel them off? Why do you want to make them straight anyways, Jay? Well, it's part of the review process here. You know, I may want to keep that one there. I don't know yet. All right. And got a little bit of a scratchy cough too. I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something. I just feel kind of fatigued out. And so much going on that's not fun. We started with that. I'm looking for one of those little round things. It's not a nose cone. Oh, there it is. These little lift arms. Yeah, I'm kind of just want to get some stuff done. Like I got so far this week. Well, now it's Tuesday. I got done with a bunch of sets. And I'm just glad to get some of the stuff filmed. The Ambassador Network, wants us to also, put all our activities on there, like our tutorials and stuff. So I think, okay, I'll put the tutorials on there, which is what I've been doing. Like the embeds and all that stuff, and your comments too. So if you comment on my videos on my main channel, LEGO will see it. That's why I said when you comment on a review, don't hold back. Some people will. I remember I had one of my viewers like, "Does LEGO see this stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I got to make everything positive." Like, no, if you don't like something, put it in there. If you like something or you don't. I don't want to get LEGO mad at me. Well, they're going to get mad. They're going to get mad at me. Is there something supposed to go in that one there? Yeah, in these 2 holes here. I'm like, if they're going to get mad, they're going to get mad at me. But I'm going to need that here in a little bit. But it's best to be honest. You don't want to just lie. Got some creepy tree up here. Maybe it's Groot's brother. We don't know. I Am Groot. Yeah, well, I've never seen that movie before. I need to sit down and watch some of these movies, but I'm not really into all those. Those type of films all that much. Oh, it goes like that. It's like, how's that going to stay in there? It's like, well, that didn't fit in all the way, but then that's how the book shows it, I guess. I guess we're okay there. I'll tell you, writing trees and building guides is a pain in the rear for me. Oh, that's supposed to go on here. I forgot to put it on there. These will have to tippy the camera. Like I still got to finish up one video here. So let me put the tree here. And then we're going to have to tip this up a little bit here. And then this just goes in here. I'm going to have to rotate it my way to see here. Looks like it's, and you can rotate it stuff like that. Looks like a twig on there. We've seen this before, the Chinese New Year sets. Well, looks like they're nailing that right here pretty well too. Yeah, I do sound kind of boring in these things. That's the difference between day and night time. Daytime I'm more chipper, and at night it's kind of like I'm more relaxed and just kind of want to take it easy. Forgot to put this here. I guess we have to put this part in here. I have my annoying neighbor revving up that stupid junky old bicycle he has. This guy is so short he can't even ride on it correctly. I'm like, you know, they make smaller bikes than that. Okay, step 2. How many of these do we have to make? Oh, we got to make 3 of them. Okay, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and prepare these now. Why? Just because I can. I'm just going to go ahead and do them all now. Every time I place an order and I'm trying to clear, you know how LEGO's got that stinking minimum order now? I always try to fill my bag up with these. If you got a store nearby and you have like a pick-a-brick store, like a what they call the pick-a-brick wall, these old leaf pieces, this is something you may want to get in your, you know, to fill up your cups. Well, now they're changing them to boxes. If you still got cups, just put a bunch of those in there, stud flowers, whatever, foliage stuff, because foliage pieces, it seems like everybody kind of misses those on their cities. Well, that's a new part. Kind of looks like some kind of like a seed. If you can't see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Yeah. If I had to spend a lot of time moving the camera around, I'd be here for a long time. And then after that, we put some gold leaves on here. I'm trying to show you everything as much as I can here without losing the quality here. Now, you don't want to make these too uniform, so you don't have to cake them on there or make them straight like the book shows. Gold leaf pieces are good for fall, or for decorative things for inside your Lego houses or something. I still get a lot of comments still. I miss your big giant house builds. Well, you know, if I do one and nobody watches it, that'll be the end of the big house builds. That means I'll start focusing more on building guides for them. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I guess we're going to have to put this in. Try to line up to where where it makes sense for me. We have this here, facing like this. So I think you're supposed to put these in the middle here. You're going to have to guess, like I'm guessing here. I think there's one here and then here. Well, if I put it on backwards, I guess I got to pull it out. When I do tree to building guides, they're just hard to do. I don't like doing them. I do them just so I can preserve the idea because I don't want to watch a whole video. And there we go. All right, and we gotta do 3 more that are different. Ooh, I don't want that falling back there. I got a couple hundred of these little green leaf pieces, but I don't want to lose them. When I part this out, that's where they're gonna go. Matter of fact, I'm looking into getting storage for some of my overflow. I just don't have the space here anymore for all this Lego stuff, and I can't sell it, and nor that I can't give it away either. I don't know how Lego would ever know, but too, I may need those parts for something else. Alright, so now we flip it over. So these are almost like the other ones we built. Those little seed pieces be pretty cool. They're not like an apple because they got a little notch on the side, but matter of fact, I'm even getting requests to bring back the Minecraft server too, and I'm like, well, that started a bunch of family drama here, and somebody thought that he was entitled to having creative mode or something like that, and I'm like, no. It's a survival server, and it was a bunch of drama surrounding that, and I just don't have the heart to do them anymore. Well, there are 6 gold leaves. Okay, there are 6 gold leaves. Oh, because I put this one here in the front instead of that one. I was like, okay, that's what we did wrong there. We'll put that in the right place. There we go. Now we have to populate these 3 items. And I don't think it really matters. So I'm just going to shove them on there and be done with it. This doesn't feel too loose. I think we'll be okay here. There we go. That's essentially what it is. And that is what we have remaining, just 1 Technic piece. Okay, now we are going to be doing bag 19. And I don't know if we're still working on that or we're starting something new. We're starting something new, so I'm going to take this, slide it over here, and bring this back down for you so you can see what I am doing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you're going to expect to see 6 installments. Oh, I can use those. I bet those are going to get stickers. They show yellow fingers, but what do I see? A blue hand there. I wonder. All right. Let's get going here. These right here make great roof slopes if you can find them that use for minifigures, like for the skirts. And I always liked transparent green bricks. Those were always cool when I was a kid. And oh, we got a two-sided Wicked Witch of the West, huh? I got her head on backwards, and what happens? Can't rotate it. There you go. And she's got a wig. She didn't have the shaved look. Ooh, dark green profile brick. We get a couple of those in there. Make great beadboard. Okay, now we get to the fun stuff. All right. Can't tell. It's like the bricks are facing outward. It would have been easier if we just started with the tiles first. I was short on these when I was building that McDonald's restaurant. And now I have so many. Maybe it's the dark orange to make them look like terracotta tiles, like you'd see in a restaurant kitchen. And now I got a whole bin of those. I kind of want to rebuild that McDonald's and add the playground to it. The old school playground that they had back in the 70s and 80s. The one with Ronald McDonald, Grimace, what was her name? Chickie, Hamburglar. I can't remember the rest. I think that was Ronald McDonald and Friends. I don't know. Yeah. I think we talked about this, but hey, what the heck? McDonald's was a fun place to go to when I was a kid. Now we were on a Discord call. We're like, oh yeah, McDonald's now is so boring. You go in there, it's just like any old restaurant. Where I'm at, they take all the old McDonald's out and just make it into some place that I don't want to go in it at all. It's just so boring. The last time I ever ate inside of McDonald's was well over, probably about 15 years ago. 15, 20 years ago, I usually just go through the drive-thru. But now I don't go through them at all. McDonald's is just so expensive now. Why waste my money when I can go to Denny's and get something better? I think my heater kicked on. I'll have to check that out because, yes, that's exactly what it is. It's been, in the daytime out here, it's in the 70s, not too bad. And the nighttime, it's like in the 20s and 30s out here, like freezing. When it's cloudy, it's warm. What is that for? Is that the great emerald for the villagers? I like sitting in here and chatting with you guys and gals. You know, if you can't respond or anything. Like I said, there's another YouTuber named Bricks that does that too. He just sits back and talks. Well, he rebuilds old sets. You know, I mean, I'd rather do this than do speed builds. I mean, maybe I should. That's what the kiddies want. But I'm not for. My channels are not for kids. Especially for Kappa, since they like to butt their little noses and everything. Okay, now we're looking for sticker 74 and 74 right there. It's like a calendar. Alright, well, let's get that on there right. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of stickers coming up. We're actually going to finish up some stickers. There we go. So this calendar thing goes in here. Sticker 75 goes on this other piece here. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We're almost done with this sheet. I can't wait till we're all done with the stickers. I'll have to see those again. Well, I'll have to see them again when I'm ready to tear it apart. Although I don't use bricks like this, so. Okay. Well, that's very unique. Step 1, take this. Step 2, turn it upside down and toss a snake in there. Does it matter which snake I put in there? Okay, head first. Like that. And you have the other one facing upwards and the mouth in the same direction. Like that. I guess it's supposed to rattle too and make it sound like it's a rattlesnake. And I gotta find a profile brick and crown that off. Does it matter which way the profile brick goes? Yes, it does, and I got it on backwards. Alright. So that's how it's supposed to be, like that. You know what? Almost like seaweed in there. Oh, you gotta do that twice. Oh no, this one's different. I guess we're going to mirror that. Of course, you make a mistake, you can always dump it out. That one doesn't want to go in all the way. You know what? Look at that. I can't get that one out of there. How do you get something like that out of there? Hemostats, or you'll have to make a hook and pull it out. That's one of the bad things I don't like about that. It's cool. That one over there went in really well, but this one over here was just kind of weird. There we go. All right. Some doors. These are nice doors, nice, like for a shop. And they're not that goofy, transparent blue color too. In fact, this right here makes it. These doors right here look like something you'd see like an entry point into like a Chinese restaurant or something here. Oh, we got to put stickers on those. Yuck. 59 and 59. These right here. So, yeah, I'm going to line it up with the little hinge. Well, I managed to get that on there right. I mean, we only got 4 stickers left on that. And I don't know. On the lefty here, this is going to be hard. And this one's going to be stubborn. Yeah, some people take this LEGO stuff so seriously. They have to for the reviews. Now, it's kind of crooked there, and I don't like that. We're already dinging it an 8.8 because it's just, some of these are just impossible to put on. And some people take this stuff so seriously. You know, matter of fact, that'd make a great little point for a shop window. But I don't know. Some people just take it seriously, and you know, I critique the sets. People critique me. You know, that's the whole price on YouTube. You got to do on YouTube, but still, some people also don't get to. I have a vision impairment. Get that off there. I mean, we're getting close to finishing this up tonight, and the next 2 installments after this will be a little shorter. They won't be so lengthy. Kind of now regret not getting a haircut because now it's getting in my eyes again. You go for a skin fade, boy, it takes a long time for it to grow out, but man, it just grows like crazy. There we go, put that on top, gotta mush all that together. Yeah, that's kind of like a jewelry store. But the front of this looks more like something you'd see like at a restaurant or something, like a Chinese food restaurant. You can trim out the profile bricks right. Yep. Who doesn't love building with Lego bricks? Well, I made a mistake. Those are supposed to go there. I'm starting to obtain a lot of these 1x2 bricks with inverted bow. Hey, doesn't bother me. I don't care what color they are because they'll come in handy for something someday. Like these could be used for a car. Got a couple cars in mind that those would work for. And then we got to stick a bunch of green studs on there. Does it matter, or, you know, just regular green? Oh, we got to put the gold behind them. This might be a little awning or something here. And they want me to stick a plate in here. I'm just going to do those right now. Ooh, is those what I think they are? Oh, they're just regular nougat, medium nougat, 1x1 flat tiles. I'm trying to look for warm gold 1x1 flat tiles. They have ink gold. The problem with those is after a while the oils from your fingers and stuff will break down the finish. And I'm trying to find like this color but in 1x1 tile form. And like it just doesn't have it yet. Like I can use those parts. I can't use them though. I was talking with another person who does these, and he's like, I can't do the speed builds or I do them. I'm like, oh, don't do the speed build. Says I probably won't watch your stuff if you do. He goes, really? I said, I just can't stand the speed builds. I said, unless you're going to talk through it, but I mean, it's just, I mean, that's just a preference of mine. Because, like this, I just want to talk to you, the viewer, not just play music. Because then you could just mute this if you want. Speed the video up and play whatever you want. And we used a couple of the heart tiles. And this really would make a good part of a modular. I'd like to take a stab at making my own modular buildings too. But if I do, those would not be tutorialed unless somebody asks for a specific part, like a building technique out of one of them. All right. I mean, there's a lot of different builds. At least this is not, you're not building the same thing in this set. It's just, what we're building here is pretty much all the same stuff. We're building, you know what I mean, you know. And this is what we have remaining for bag 19. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you know where your bag 20's at? I know where mine's at, and it should be in bed. But, well, I gotta put it together. Okay. At first I thought these were coral. Could have been from another bag, but well, that bag is just kind of open sloppy. Well, took care of that one. And we got too many figures in this set, or this bag here. Looks like we're spending half our time. I wonder if we're going to have any sticker sheets done tonight. Probably nothing. Okay, see, they're pretty much the same. Well, let's get going on it now. Let's start building here. And let me know if you enjoy these type of builds or no. Does it matter what kind of torso we use? Well, these torsos are the same. Oh, you know, here's a record. I almost bought a bunch of these through Pick-a-Brick too. Oh, there's 2 of them in there. Wow, they're printed. One of the very few pieces that are printed, and one of these little bale pieces too. That's a silver metallic. All right. Well, I found the head to the blue one here. Here's the shoulder pads. So let's put those on. I don't know what their name is called. I'm not in all that war stuff. Oh, his heads are. So I guess you can rotate them around, I guess to save money, I guess to kind of like the Siamese twins. Okay, we found that. We'll probably be here for 20 minutes building the minifigures. Don't worry, I'm not going to spend all day on them. Wait a minute, these are different. Oh no, they're the same. They're the same heads, just different faces on them. Oh, and I forgot to put the shoulder pads on. Why didn't any of you remind me? Let me go put that on there real quick. All right. They want horns on these things, so we're doing the blue one now. And we need the silver horns. Viking horns. I think I was looking for these one time in brown or something. I had a TV set that I built and I wanted to use them in brown. There we go. We're not done yet. This is mostly just minifigures, because I got to build weapons and all that stuff with them. So this is going to be, majority of this bag will, the time frame on this is going to be mostly just building minifigures. The last couple of bags has just like been one minifigure. Now it's just like, and there's only 17 or 17 or 19 minifigures, I don't remember. And I want to get onto the build. And maybe I should just talk about the minifigures for like half an hour. Okay, after you're done with that, and you got to build some tools. They're the same thing, just in different colors. So I can always use silver, metallic, and pearl or warm gold minifigure heads. Alright, I'm finding all the gold stuff. There's a silver one. Oh, I hope they have that in pearl gold or silver metallic. And they don't. It's just plain old gray. Wow, Lego, you couldn't splurge on that one. You got the gold parts, but the silver ones are kind of cheap. That's kind of just depressing there. I was expecting a new color and a part, not just, oh, we're gonna just make it whatever, you know. And the gold goes with the orange hat guy. Orange hat guy. That's what it's supposed to be like right there. Alright, there you go. And we got to do the one for this guy here. I don't know what these characters do, to be honest. They look cool, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. All right, and then we're continuing back on with the little booth here for bag 20. Now we can start on, let me make sure here all the minifigure stuff is done. Okay, good. Now we can go and do the 20 here. Now we can build the big stuff again. After that, then I gotta go to bed, getting tired. I'm hoping to have all this reviewed and everything before Thanksgiving. Not quite sure though. I may. I don't know yet. And that is Dark Azure. That's kind of a cool color to... That's a color I would probably use for maybe an arcade or something. Or maybe something that's for... like a beach house. Like these may be records. I needed to face just a black tile. I got plenty of those. First I got to find it. Put it on this purple thing here. And then we need to get sticker number 34. This must be a record shop then. There's 34 right there. Those have been great if those were printed. I don't like using sticker stuff for my mocks and tutorial. Well, mocks are fine, but tutorials not so fine. Reason? if I use them in a tutorial, you may have a hard time finding that sticker sheet. And we need 24, which is that one right there. So now I know some people actually follow along with these and build along, which is cool. And we got to get the little sticker sheet. We haven't seen this one in a while. And we need to put sticker number 43, which is this one right here. And just a Lego, I thought you had 1x4 tiles that had the logs on them or printed wood. What are we doing that for? I swear this thing's got so many stickers on it, guys and gals. If you are not into stickers, I'm going to just bluntly say stay away from this. It's becoming too much into stickers. More stickers. We need 33 and 39. Start with 33, which is this one right here. I do have an old school turntable that works. A Technics SL1200. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about, especially if you're into the DJ mixing stuff. We need 39, which is that one right there. Very robust. This is not the version 2. It's the real deal from the 80s. And serves me well. I rarely ever listen to records anymore, but just a little bit of a word of advice. Don't play your good stuff on those cheapo $100 ones you find at the store. They will gouge your records. You've seen the price of albums. They're like 20, 25, 30 bucks. No way I would ever do that. They're expensive and you don't want to destroy your investment. Because a lot of the guys, even your audiophilies, were like that. They're like, don't use those. Yes, they're an all-in-one unit, but they're not that good. Put the tone arm on there. Little record player or a mixing station. I remember being in a record store. They were so cool. My parents, you just walk down these aisles and just tons of music. And I remember you could ask for them to play a sample of it, so they would have a copy that they would bring out from the back, and you could listen to it right there on the showroom floor. And you'd buy the album. They also had cassette. They also had Laserdisc, which is called CDs today. Those are so cool. It's like, oh, little records. They're nice and shiny, too. They didn't skip when you bumped them. Well, they didn't get that noise. Didn't have all the dust noise, but they were kind of cool. My parents couldn't afford to get a CD player, but my aunt had one. And yeah, those things were really good quality. Yes, 2 record players there. And at that time, CD players were several hundreds of dollars just for something very basic. And now we all listen to, it's like now we take all that for granted. What do we listen to now? We use our iPhones or your smartphone, and that's it. You'd use your smartphone to play the music. And you know, if I have old technology, like I still have a box of cassettes what I grew up with. Blank, you know, when the would even the blank tapes you'd record off the radio and make your own mixtape. You know, and still have a lot of mine from the 80s. Pretty cool. That's all you had. Never had a Walkman though. They were expensive, like $100, $200. And you'd have to carry a pocket of tapes or make your own mixtape. Well, now you don't have to do that. You can just put them all on your phone and hit the shuffle button and you're ready to go. It's like in my car, I just have it plugged into the auxiliary jack and just hit the iPhone and play it on shuffle and I'm ready to go. Everybody I know that's got the Bluetooth. No, I don't have the Bluetooth. I was one of the first ones though to get a smartphone and put music on it, and they kind of just followed afterwards. But it's nice though if you want to, you can play your own kind of music without have to you know, you can just play your music in your own order, and it was just it's convenience. And that wraps up bag 20. I mean, these are playable models, but it's just, so I think this is supposed to be a jewelry store and this is supposed to be a music store. So you can blare out all the neighbors around you. And that's what we have remaining for bag 20. And it looks like we're not putting anything together yet, but we're not done with this. Now I'm not going to go any further because I'm getting tired. But so far, I think we're down to a 9 on this set. I think that's what I said. And not too bad. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I still got to do the thumbnail real quick. And Summation of Thoughts. The set is still keeping my interest because, you know why? There's different types of builds. We'll set all this up here in a second. So far you can see we really hit these sticker sheets hard. This one's still got a lot. This one here's only got 4 of them. And this one here has 3. So we did pretty good. We haven't got to the vaping thing yet, so we're not done with that. But that takes care of that for the night. Now, let's start setting all this up here for the thumbnail. When I do the thumbnails on these, I don't do the white out on the back or whatever. I just do whatever I can do to make them look a little more presentable. And so far, I think this set here is, I think it's worth $200, you know, just talking about, you know, is the build quality pretty good? Is it, this thing needs to be tightened up a bit here. I don't know yet. Because when you get sets this large, where do you put them at? I don't know. You know, let's keep these guys kind of right here. Okay. And I just, when I do the thumbnails, I just kind of set everything up to show the progress. So somebody could watch this and they can, I know some of you told me you follow along on these. It's going to keep the noodles in the bin because I'm tired of tracking those down. So when you go, so like for example, you're looking at the thumbnail on these, you can see the progress. Oh no, you're not going to take a nap. No, you're going to stay up. Like I'm staying up to do this. And when I do the whole entire minifigure thing, I'm just going to put them on the turntable and just spin around and name them all off. And yeah, so far this is bags 1 through 20. And it's a lot of stuff, but we really haven't put any big model parts together yet. If I had to say, we're dividing this stuff up into sets or sections. This right here, I'd say one person can build, another person could build this. That'd be 3 and 4. So I could say safely, it looks like 4 people can just comfortably build this, but it's all random at this point. The book doesn't mention, I mean, just, I want to share the fun. So I'm hoping this is going to be one of those full collaborative builds. So tell me what you think of the set. So far, I'm pretty pleased with it. It's just not too happy with all the stickers.